What's up? I'm on Vindictus, all that good stuff. My day is going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. You wish to see impossible things be done by you for whatever it is amongst these things. There's something that I know that you do not. But I will tell you upon for what it is that I know that you do not. You realize that you have a conscious and unconscious mind, right? Do you realize what each one does at the same time? Your conscious mind sees the rules and sees for what it is you think is possible. The unconscious, it does not have access to such parts that are possible and impossible, for it is the part that keeps you alive. Does for what it is that is required if you are incapable to keep yourself alive. But what happens if you command this part of your mind to do deeds that you, in your mind, you see it as an impossible thing amongst your mind? Your subconscious does not see it the same, for it does not have formulas and for what things weigh and other things such as that as your conscious mind does upon this day. If you command such that is subconscious, then what can you accomplish amongst that is conscious and subconscious, amongst for what it is that you can do? When people have done amazing things, lifting cars off a person that is in dire need, there's a reason why they do not remember. It's because the subconscious was present. That is why they do not remember. For at that point, they were not capable of doing for what was needed. But their subconscious did not have limitations for what they could do and for what was needed. So, this faith the size of a mustard seed. What happens if you plant it and allow it to grow? Amongst for what your mind, you know that your subconscious is able to do for you if you command it. Are you going to defend this mustard seed and command it? Or will it be that you do not have such belief in for what it is in your subconscious, these rules, it does not see? Well, your conscious mind has control over how you think. Your subconscious has over for what it is that allows you to live, not think. Defend for what it is that mustard seed. Believe both conscious and subconscious. You be surprised on what you see for what it is amongst the conscious. Well, your subconscious only knows for what deed needs to be done. It does not have the rules and limitations for what your consciousness thinks and knows can be done. To command such, to have your subconscious do for what it is you wish it to do, because you know the limitations it does not have that you happen to have. Defend that mustard seed and the belief you have. Or you realize why it is I have continued to speak about the mind you had when you were a child. Do you not realize? That was the subconscious. That is why you cannot remember you trying to get up. It only knew that it was required for you to get up. So, will you defend for what it is that is this mustard seed? For what it is, the part that it controls? Compared to for what your brain your thinking conscious controls. If you pay attention to for what actions are done by both, according to for what it is you control between the both, pay attention to how much of that it controls when you know it does or not. It is, in comparison to you, a smaller point. It doesn't know for what it is you do. It only sees for what needs to be done. Doesn't have doubt like you do. It can't doubt, for it does not have access to the mind that allow it to doubt. Do you wish to have impossible things happen? Command the side of the brain that allows such things to happen. Because it does not have the limitations that you put upon yourself. It has none except for what it knows it has to do. So is it commanded? And does it listen to you? Impossible things can it be you do. If only you knew. If it were you only were to believe. If it were you were to only command it for what you wish it to see. Many times, even if somebody started to fight against you, and all of a sudden you black out, and the next thing you know, you're on top of them, you realize who just did that. It wasn't you. It was subconscious that is there to protect you and keep you alive. What happens if you command it beyond just that? To where it does things, to where you command it, I wish it for you to do that. As well as for to keep me alive. Impossible things, because it does not see the limitations that are thought in your mind. Well, that looks like all the time I have for now, so until next time.